What's up, boys? MKTV here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today, lads, we do have Premier League predictions 2022-2023 season. Let's get started things, lads. If you do enjoy, smash the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you over there. So, lads, Premier League predictions. Basically, what we're doing. Say, for instance, I say that Newcastle United will finish first, and instead they finish third. I would get 2 points difference from where they actually finished. So they'd actually finish third. That'd be 1-2. 2 spots, so I get 2 points for that. Basically is the system, kind of what we're doing. A lot of other, content creators and stuff as well have done that, and basically I'll be checking these again at the end of the season next season, or before I do my next year again and stuff. But yeah, basically that's what it is. Say for instance City finished first and I predicted that, 0 points. So the lower the points, the better. And say I said United finished 20th and they actually finished 19th, 1 point. You get the drill. If they finish 12th, obviously the difference between that and stuff as well. But yeah, basically that is what it is, lads. And yeah, that's what the point system we're going to do. See, can we get a fat 0? But yeah, catch you over there. Yes, lads, we're going straight into Premier League predictions. Again, also, I will leave this linked in the description down below. tiermaker.com and then / creative Premier League, whatever it's as well. Leave it in the link down below, lads. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into things. Basically, we're doing a tier list. Champions, obviously, first. Working our way down 2 to 4. You can see them under the thing as well. Shout out as well at Tiermaker class website and stuff as well. Right. Kickstarting things in last place, lads. We are going to be going with Nottingham Forest. I do think some of the signings they've made are good in that as well, but I do think they're going to come last. Again, I could be wrong here and stuff as well, but that's what the prediction is for. So yeah, I do think they're going to come last. The squad depth and stuff as well is looking alright, but I just think they just don't really have what it takes in the Premier League and stuff as well. But yeah, next one then in 19th position, I'm going to go with Bournemouth. I just don't really see them again staying up. I really don't. Again, maybe they could surprise us all. Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to go Bournemouth in 19th position. And yeah, not looking great for them in fairness as well. They have the likes of Solanke and stuff as well, but I just know. Something about Bournemouth tells me they're going down on that. And yeah, again, this is the first part of the first season. I've actually thought the 3 that are going up are actually going to go down. So yeah, we are going to top it off, lads, with a Fulham as well to kick things off. But yeah, that's the bottom 3, lads, relegated from the Premier League, straight back down again. And yeah, moving on to mid-table, or bottom half, sorry. Right, moving on to bottom half then. We're going to go in 17th position. We're going to go with Southampton, lads. Again, could be a bit of a controversial one as well, but I do see them struggling this season. The likes of, they haven't really strengthened, in my opinion, much. Again, they've got some decent players. They've got Bazunu in goals, which could be good for them as well and stuff. And they've got some, they still have Walker Peters. They still have the likes of Ward-Prowse in the, kicking around the team and that. They have lost Broge, I suppose, technically on the loan. But yeah, they do need a striker, in my opinion, if they do want to, kind of stay up and stuff as well. But I do think they'll stay up, and I do think they will no matter what. But we'll see what happens with that as well and stuff. But yeah, moving on to the next one then. We do have Brentford in 16th position. Again, it could be a bit of a controversial one, I guess. But I do think, not the second season syndrome, whatever you want to call it. But I do see them struggling this season a little bit. Just in general, the squad they have and stuff as well is decent and that. But I would say, in and around, like the teams around them, Leeds have strengthened a bit more. Everton are just Everton, really. They're going to stay up, in my opinion. But yeah, just think Brentford, some of the things they do have and stuff as well, I don't know. I could see them finishing in 16th position. But yeah, 15th position, then we're moving on to Leeds. And Leeds will be 15th, in my opinion. Again, lads, it's a prediction for a reason. We can visit it this time next year or whatever and stuff as well. But yeah, straight things as well. Leeds in 15th. I do think they will come here in and around it. I don't think they'll be relegated in that, but I can see them, struggling as well and stuff this year a lot as well. The likes of Phillips gone, the likes of Rafinha gone. I just see them I just do think they'll struggle and stuff as well. But yeah, again, they've got some nice signings in there and stuff as well. Marsh seems to know what he wants to do with the squad, and hopefully he can go better. But I do think that's kind of right for them. And yeah, moving on to the next one we do have is going to be Everton then, if this lets me put it here. But yeah, Everton I'm going to go with there. I'm going to have them in 14th. And I just think, I don't know, I can just see Everton struggling this year. Again, they've the likes of, they still have Calvert-Lewin who can bang goals and stuff as well, which is decent. There's some decent players in midfield, like Decore, Allen, they've them type of players as well. Dele Alli's still there knocking about. They do have a decent team. They've bought in Dwight McNeil. They also still have Gordon. They have a decent core squad, but do I see them finishing maybe a bit higher than that? Potentially. Do I see them finishing lower? I highly doubt it again. This is kind of one that I'm on the fence with 14th. We'll see what happens and stuff as well. But yeah, moving on to 13th then. We're going to go with Wolves. I do see Wolves as well kind of not struggling, but kind of down a little bit at the bottom half as well. Just kind of below mid-table. But yeah, I do see Wolves kind of in around this position. Again, the squad themselves, they haven't really upgraded, in my opinion, in many areas. They've just kind of had they have the same group of players and stuff as well. And the manager's getting what he wants out of them. But I just think sometime at some stage, the likes of Burnley as well, like last year, they will kind of drop down a bit unless they make some big signings. So the likes of Neves could go potentially. They do need a striker, in my opinion. Jimenez is good in that. He's Premier League proven in that. But do I see him scoring over 10, 15 goals a season? Potentially not this season and stuff as well. But yeah, we've him there and Wolves in 13th position. So yeah, Aston Villa in 12th, lads. I do see them kind of in and around there. The likes of Carlos brought in as well and stuff. The likes of Kamara. They've made some decent signings, I won't lie. But again, I do think they just need kind of even a season to change and get a few more names in the door and stuff as well, or just a prominent striker. If they can get like the likes of I don't know, someone like a Richarlison or something as well, that can just bag goals guaranteed, then I can see them, going higher in the table and stuff as well. For me, 12th, that is where they have them. And moving on to the next one. In 11th position, lads, we do have Brighton. Again, one that is maybe a bit questionable. But no, I think Brighton are a mid-table team, in my opinion, for Premier League. And again, they've brought in Undav, who scored loads of goals in the Belgian League and stuff as well. They've got the striker they need, but is he the one they need to score goals? That is what we will find out with him and stuff as well. But no, I like the look of the team. Brighton are a good club and stuff as well. They still have Trossard. They have lost Basuma, which could be a big blow for them. Again, Cucurella gone as well, out the door as well. But no, I think they will strengthen up that. They have the likes of Lamptey. They could get Brandon Williams on loan as well from Manchester United in left back. And I just see, they're just a decent team. I could see them being a bit higher, a bit lower, but in around mid-table for me, definitely. And yeah, that's that. Next, lads, I do have is going to be my surprise package for the season. It is going to be Crystal Palace. I think Crystal Palace under Vieira are one of the best Palaces we've seen in recent years. Genuinely, I think they're class. I really do. The likes of Gallagher, I know he's gone obviously as well. But even the likes of signing, he's just made some decent signings as well and stuff. That guy from Derby as well, Abiowi, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. They've just signed some decent players and stuff as well. The likes of Gay at the back, solid centre back. Anderson there as well. They've just a really good. I think they got Sam Johnston as well from West Brom or whatever. But yeah, they've just a really nice team as well. Do you like the look of the Crystal Palace? They're probably my surprise. I have them in 10th position there and stuff as well. So I can see them, top half of the table, which is really good for Crystal Palace. And yeah, that's my surprise package for the season, 10th. So yes, lads, moving on to 9th position, we do have Newcastle United. I can see Newcastle United slipping in 9th position, in my opinion. I just see them as a team under Eddie Howe doing the right business. They can go ahead and do stuff as well. They've signed a decent amount of players as well and stuff over the last while. The likes of Bruno Guimaraes still in there as well and stuff. Just some really good signings. There's the likes of Botman in there as well. They've signed Nick Pope, one of the best goalkeepers in the last decade in the Prem, honestly. And yeah, they've just made some really good signings that make sense. And I just like the way it's going with Newcastle, and I can see them pushing maybe into that Europa League kind of spots, maybe, or Conference League spots in the near future, and maybe this season, who knows, but it might just be a little bit too early for that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've them there, and that's where I kind of think that they will finish and stuff as well, for kind of obvious reasons. Next, lads, in 8th position, we do have Leicester City. Again, a little bit of a questionable one. The likes of Leicester, they kind of haven't really strengthened in recent times. They brought Vestergaard in last season as well and stuff, hasn't really set the world on fire that kind of way, and isn't really getting into the team. But the likes of Fofana back fit now as well, it is a good sign. They look like they're losing Kasper Schmeichel, which could be a big kind of blow for them. They could have Ward or Iverson in goals, which is maybe not ideal or whatever. But to be fair, I think they're fine in my opinion. It's Leicester City at the same time, so they're a good team. The front three, Vardy. If they can hold on to Maddison as well, that could be key. Maddison there as well. And yeah, mid-table in my opinion for Leicester, top 8 again. And if they can keep on to Maddison, it will help them as well in the future. But yeah, the likes of Harvey Barnes and stuff as well. Good squad there, to be fair. 7th position next, lads, we're moving on to the the Conference League. We are going to be going with West Ham in 7th position. Now again, good campaign last year. Jared Bowen on fire. They have bought in that Skamaka guy as well, I believe. Sorry if I said that wrong, I do apologise. But yeah, they have brought in a striker, which is what needed for the last few seasons. Antonio's thereabouts, but yeah, not really one you can rely on every single week. But again, obviously as a rotational striker, big class as well, especially with playing in the Conference League, whatever. And yeah, I think the fact that they're not in the Europa League this year, it could be something as well that they might want to focus more in the Prem. And again, could push towards 7th or whatever as well. But I see them finishing 7th. It won't be as draining, but they could win a trophy as well and stuff with the Conference League, which is really good for them as well and stuff. So yeah, I think 7th is right for West Ham. In 6th place next, lads, this is the big call, isn't it? In 6th place, lads, we are going to go for Arsenal. Again, all the Arsenal fans and stuff as well, I can hear them already whining, but nah. To be fair, I think Arsenal will finish 6th. Again, they've brought in the likes of Gabriel Jesus. They've made some decent signings. Zinchenko as well, another one. And they've made a lot of good signings, to be fair. They have. and they make sense and stuff as well. The likes of the, Tomiyasu still there. They have the likes of Gabriel in the middle. They also have Saliba come back from loan, which is basically a new signing. And yeah, they've just made some right signings. They've brought in the number 9 they needed as well, and Gabriel Jesus. Really, really impressed in pre-season. But I do think the same old Arsenal kind of, not bottle jobs, but kind of just the Arsenal kind of effect of them will come into play as well and stuff on 6. Again, that could be 5th. United could be 6th. I don't actually fully know. But again, that's with my prediction. That is where we're going. Right, lads, next we're going to go in 5th position, and it is going to be Spurs. This is a big one, lads. This is a big one. A lot of people are saying Spurs top 4. I personally think Spurs will get 5th. And again, this is just me and stuff as well. I'm a United fan. You can call me whatever, but this is my unbiased prediction, right? I genuinely believe Tottenham will finish 5th. And again, I'll explain why, that kind of thing as well. They've made brilliant signings, don't get me wrong. And under Antonio Conte, Spurs like an absolute brilliant unit. Jed Spence in the door. Ivan Perisic in the door. Brilliant signings. Basuma in the door. Richarlison. What haven't they bought? What haven't they done? They're looking like a class unit. The likes of Longley as well brought in the door. They've made some really, really good signings. I do think as well, though, the fact of Spurs, I don't know, it's just kind of ringing out 5th for me. I just think the Champions League could be really, really draining on them. And they're like, United in the Europa League, they mightn't go and fully try and win it. Or again, maybe it would, and United could get drained from the Europa League. But I just think if Spurs get deep into the Champions League, they'll focus more on that, and then they'll fall off in the Premier League. That's just what I am thinking. And again, they have a big squad, and that's what it's there for, and that. But I do think Spurs will get 5th, and for that reason mainly, the fact that they're in 2 massive competitions, the first time in like a few years or whatever, and I just think it could be a bit draining on them. So I think them in 5th makes sense. Next, lads, in 4th position, we are going to be going with I'm joking now. We're going to go with Manchester United here, again, my club or whatever as well. And I do think 4th is definitely manageable. I would personally be happy with top 5 for United, but I do think we're going to get 4th. It's United, we need 4th. But to be fair, I think Ten Hag coming in and stuff as well, some of the signings he's made as well are decent. Eriksen, brilliant. Martinez looks like quality so far as well. Manati as well looks really, really decent. And I think hopefully we can get a midfielder in, the likes of Neves circling around. Maybe the likes of Sesko up top as a rotational number 9 or stuff as well for the future. And hopefully De Jong. But I don't know. We'll see about De Jong in that as well. But I think United in 4th position could potentially take the Europa League a bit more seriously. That's the only concern. It could drop down a bit to 5th or 6th. Again, the like Arsenal, United and Spurs, I can see kind of all jumbled up. It's whatever way you kind of interpret it or whatever. But I think United in 4th makes sense for me. And I think Ten Hag will have us playing the right type of football and bring us back. Not to the glory days yet, but to better football, you know what I mean? Yeah, do you have Chelsea in 3rd, lads? And we go with that. They have, they're kind of just Chelsea, aren't they? They've brought in Sterling, which I think is a massive, big signing for them as well. They've brought in Koulibaly at the back as well. Potentially someone else coming in the door as well. Koundé obviously gone to Barcelona on that. But yeah, in 3rd position, I think is properly right for Chelsea. They've kind of been in and around there for the last few years and that. But yeah, to be fair, I think it's a good signing is them as well. Obviously as well, Cucurella pretty much done deal. Here we go from Fabrizio Romano, which is a good one as well, and also an FPL option as well for anyone wondering. But again, game time on that we don't fully know yet. But I think Chelsea as well with Sterling in the front 3 as well and stuff. Mason Mount on fire. Definitely 3rd is a good option for them. And finally, lads, we do come to the top 2 again. Who am I putting first? Who am I putting second? Again, if you've anyone else in your top 2 apart from these 2, I think it would be a bit, out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? Because these 2 dominated for the last few years. In 2nd position, lads, I'm going to go for Liverpool. I am going to go for Liverpool in 2nd position. Again, as much as it pains me to put them above United and stuff, they're going to finish 2nd in my opinion. Again, maybe they could push for the title. It was closer last season than a lot of people thought. But I do see Manchester City just retaining that title as well and stuff. And obviously 1st as well. But yeah, that is my Premier League predictions, lads. Liverpool as well, bringing in Nunes as well as a big target signing. Carvalho coming in the door as well. I do think as well maybe potentially a midfielder is needed for Liverpool if they do want to push for that, especially with the rotation in the Champions League and stuff as well. You'd think the likes of a De Jong or someone for Liverpool would be insane for them. It really, really would. But it's up to them what they want to do at the same time. But if I was Jurgen Klopp, I'd be looking at centre mid and trying to push in as well. But Harvey Elliott coming back from injury as well could be a big season for them as well. But yeah, Manchester City 1st in my opinion. And again, I can just see City just doing well. They're just City, man. They could also go with the Champions League again. It's been a bit of a tough one the last few years for them and stuff as well. But yeah, maybe the double or triple is on for them as well and stuff. But yeah, Man City in 1st. Brought in the likes of Haaland. I see Haaland just absolutely going mad at it and just scoring, an absurd amount of goals and stuff as well. But yeah, Haaland will score goals. Nunes could be a really, really good signing. It might take him a little bit of time to get used to it. The same with Haaland. But no, they're going to fire. They're my predictions, lads. So yes, lads, massive thank you for watching the Premier League predictions and stuff as well. Let me know as well if there's any more that I've got wrong and stuff as well, or you think I've got wrong. Let me know in the comments, lads. Massive thank you for watching as well and stuff. And yeah, join the Discord, lads. Smash thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time with the next one. Peace.